Hello guys, welcome to my channel, and today I am going to do Excel chapter 1 Exp22 Excel chapter 1 cumulative assessment variation. Basically this is the first chapter of Excel section of this Pearson course, and in this video I will be doing this assignment step by step, and you can get your assignment done by watching this complete video. But if you want me to do this assignment for you, or if you want me to do this complete course for you, including all the Excel, Word, PowerPoint or Access assignments, then you can contact me and you can hire me for your complete course. You can also hire me for your other courses like accounting, management, finance, information technology, computer sciences, all other writing assignments, mathematics or statistics. At start of the instruction, we are given project description. There is nothing to solve in this project description, but I suggest you to go through this project description, read this project description well, and get an idea about the assignment. Then we have main part of the assignment, that is steps to perform to complete this project, and we have a total of 26 steps to get this assignment done. In this video, I am not only going to solve the steps or question, but I am going to make you learn the Excel as well. So watch this complete video, follow me step by step if you want to get this assignment done or if you want to learn the Excel. So now let's start with step number 1 or question number 1, and that is saying start Excel, download and open the file named Exp22 Excel chapter 1 cumulative assessment variation training. Grader has automatically added your last name to the beginning of file name. So I have already downloaded this Excel workbook. This is the Excel workbook that we're going to use to solve this assignment. We will apply all the instructions, all the steps to this Excel workbook, and we will make this Excel workbook in the final form for the summation. So your first task in step number 1 is to download and open this Excel workbook. There is nothing else to solve in step number 1. So let's move to step number 2. Step number 2 of the assignment is saying your organization provides a discount to educators. However, the worksheet contains wording that needs to be changed to education. Use find and replace to find teacher and replace it with education. So we are supposed to find all the words teacher, and we will replace all those word teachers to the education. Okay, to do so, we will go to the worksheet or workbook and go to home tab. Click home tab, then go to editing section, click here and click replace. So we are supposed to find teacher and replace with education. So in find what box, we will type teacher and replace with education. So we will type education here. So we are finding teacher and we are replacing it with education. Click replace all. So all done, we made 3 replacement. That means Excel found 3 teacher words and replaced them with education. So that is all about step number 2. So we are done with second step as well. Now let's move to step number 3. Step number 3 of the assignment is saying the worksheet contains spelling error that needs to be corrected. Check the spelling of the worksheet and correct the errors. So now we are supposed to correct the spelling errors in the worksheet. So we will go to the workbook, go to review tab here and click spelling. So now you can see forecasting is wrong, so we will simply change this. Analytics, change this. Spell check complete. We are good to go. That means we have corrected all the spelling errors into the worksheet. Click OK. Now let's move to next step. That is step number 4. And step number 4 of the assignment is saying you cancel the charting basic workshop because only one person registered for it. So you can see charting basic workshop and you can see that only one person registered for it, so it is cancelled. So we are supposed to delete the row containing charting basic workshop. So we are supposed to delete row 8 that has charting basic workshop. So select row 8, right click on that and click delete. So we have deleted row 8 because this workshop was cancelled. Okay, so now let's move to next step, that is step number 5. Step number 5 of the assignment is saying the Excel Analytics and Forecasting Training course failed and you opened another course. Insert a row between the Big Data Foundation and the data mining rows. So we are supposed to insert a row between the Big Data Foundation and data mining rows. So we are supposed to insert a row between this row. So we will select row 7 and we will right click and click insert. So now you can see that we have added a row between the Big Data Foundation and data mining rows. So let me show you again. We will select row 7, right click here and click insert. So we will get a new row between the Big Data Foundation and data mining rows. Okay. Now copy row 5 and paste it on the empty row. So we will simply select row 5. We are supposed to copy this, right click on that and click copy and then click row 7 and go to home tab and click paste and press the escape button. So we copied row 5 and we pasted it on row 7. Notice saying change the dates to June 7, 2024 in cell C7 and D7. So C7 has 3rd of June, but we are supposed to replace with June 7. So we will make 3 to 7. Also in D7 we will replace 3 to 7. We are replacing 3rd of June to June 7. Okay. Then it is saying enter 11 in cell G7 and 10 in cell S7. Go to G7. This is G7. We are supposed to remove this 19 and we are supposed to type 11 here. Then we will go to cell H7 and we are supposed to type 10. So we will remove this 6 and we will type 10. And that is all about step number 5. So we are done with step number 5 of this assignment and now we are supposed to do next step of the assignment, that is step number 6. Okay, now let's do step number 6 of the assignment, and step number 6 of the assignment is saying assigning a code to each workshop provides a reference number. You will use 06 to indicate the 6th month and 001 for the first workshop. So now we are going to assign a code to each workshop and 06 will show the month number and 001 will show the workshop number. So it is saying type 06-001 in cell A5. Use autofill to complete the range A6 up to A10. So we will go to cell A5 and here we will type 06-001. Okay. So we have assigned a number to the workshop Excel Analytics and Forecasting. Now we are supposed to use the autofill. So this dot is showing for the autofill. Either double click on that like this or you can drag it down as well up to A10. So we have assigned a code or number to the workshops. Okay. And that is all about step number 6, where we were supposed to assign a code number to all of the workshops. So 06 is showing the month, that is June, for all of these, and 01, 02, 03, 05, 06, and these are the workshop numbers. Okay, so that is all about step number 6. So we are done with step number 6 and now we gonna move to next step, that is step number 7. And step number 7 is saying instead of displaying dates such as 3rd of June 2024, you want to display dates as 3rd of June 2024. So we are supposed to show a complete year. like 2024. Format the dates in the range C5 up to D10 with short date format or this date format that is given static 3/14/2012 from the type list. So now we are supposed to select C5 up to D10. So select C5 up to D10. This range has dates. We are supposed to apply short dates. So there are two ways to apply short dates. First, go to the home tab, go to dates, and from here apply short date. Now you can see a complete year like 2024. Other ways, go to home tab, go to number and click this arrow. So now from here select this format that is given in the instruction, this one. Okay, select this format and click OK. So we have applied the short date format to the date range starting from C5 ending at D10. And that is all about step number 7. So we have completed step number 7 as well. Now we're gonna move to next step of the assignment, that is step number 8. And step number 8 of the assignment is saying worksheet contains column for the start and end dates. It would be helpful to insert a column to display the number of days for each workshop. Insert a column to the right of end date column. Type number of days in cell E4. So now we are going to insert a new column into the worksheet, and in this new column we are going to calculate the number of days. Okay, so we are supposed to insert a new column to the right of end date column. End date column is column D. So we are supposed to insert a new column to the right of end date column. So for this purpose we will select column E. Select this, right click on that and click insert. So now you can see that we have inserted a new column to the right of end date column. Okay, now in cell E4 we are supposed to type number of days. Okay, so here we are supposed to type number of days. Okay, and that is all about step number 8. So we are done with 8 steps. Now we're gonna do next step of the assignment, that is step number 9. Row 3 contains number of attendees and gross revenue main headings. Row 3, this one, number of attendees and gross revenue headings. Centering these headings over their respective subheading will help clarify the details. Merge and center H3 and I3. So we are supposed to select H3 and I3 and we are supposed to merge and center this. To do so, we will go to home tab, in alignment section, click this arrow and apply merge and center. Okay, so we have merge and center number of attendees heading over the range H3 and I3. Now we are supposed to merge and center the range J3 up to L3, means J3, K3 and L3. So we will select J3 up to L3. Now we are supposed to apply merge and center to this range. Again go to the home tab and go to this arrow and click merge and center. So we have merge and center J3 up to L3. And that is all about step number 9. So now let's do step number 10. And step number 10 is saying applying a cell style will improve the appearance of heading on row 4. In addition, wrapping and centering the text in heading cells will further improve the appearance of the worksheet. For the range A4 up to L4, apply good cell style, wrap the text and center horizontally. So first of all, we are supposed to select this range A4 up to L4. A4 up to L4. So we have selected this range and we are supposed to apply good cell style. So go to the home tab and in style section you can see cell styles option. Click this arrow and here we can see the different styles and we are supposed to apply good cell style, this one. Now we are supposed to apply wrap text. Okay, so again select A4 up to L4, Go to the home tab. In alignment section, you can see this option for the wrap text. Click that one. Okay. Now we are supposed to apply center alignment. Again, go to the home tab, and in alignment section, there are different alignment options like align left, align center, align right, align top, middle, and bottom. So we are supposed to align center, so we will select this option, align center. So that is all about step number 10 of this assignment. So we are done with step number 10 as well, and now we're gonna solve next step of the assignment, that is step number 11. Step number 11. You are ready to calculate the number of days for the workshop. In cell E5, enter a formula to calculate the number of days for the first workshop. Add 1 to the result to include the total number of days, including the start and end dates. The result may display in the date format. Copy the formula to the range E6 up to E10. So now in this step, we are going to calculate the number of days, and that we can calculate by subtracting the start date from the end date. So go to number of days column and go to cell E5, type an equal sign, and we will subtract start date from the end date. So we will get the result, but in the formula we are supposed to add 1. So we will type plus and 1. So we are going to calculate the number of days. We got this. Now copy the formula down to the column, and we got all the results. So we are subtracting. Let me explain this formula. We are subtracting start date from the end date. That means we are subtracting C5 minus D5, and then we are supposed to add 1 into the formula. So we will get the result in the date format. Then we will use the fill handle down to the formula so that we can get the other day number of days. Okay, that is all about step number 11. So now we are supposed to do step number 12. And step number 12 is the number of days result show dates rather than values. Applying the number format will solve the issues. Apply number format with 0 decimal places and center the result horizontally in the range E5 up to E10. So now you can see that we got number of days in the date format rather than the values, but we are supposed to get the numbers, exact number. So we will select this range starting from E5 up to E10, and we are supposed to apply number format. Go to home tab, in number section, click this arrow and select number. So now you can see that we got the exact number. Now we are supposed to apply center horizontal alignment. Then go to the home tab, in alignment section, center this. Okay, so we got the number of days for each workshop. Okay, that is all about step number 12. Now let's do step number 13. The gross revenue is calculated by type of customer. Column J is designed to display the gross revenue for corporate customers. In cell J5, enter a formula to calculate the gross corporate revenue for the first workshop. So we are going to calculate gross corporate revenue for the first workshop in cell J5. We are supposed to multiply the cost per attendees by the number of corporate attendees. So we will go to cell J5 and we are going to calculate the gross corporate revenue. Okay, and type equal sign. We are supposed to multiply the cost per attendee. Cost per attendee is given in cell F5. You can see cost per attendee is given in cell F5. You can type F5 or you can select F5. We will multiply this by the number of corporate attendees. Number of corporate attendees are given here in cell H5. Multiply this by H5. We will get the result, this one. Okay. So we got the gross corporate revenue for the Excel analytics and forecasting workshop by multiplying the cost per attendees given in cell F5, multiply that by the corporate number of attendees given in cell H5. Okay. Noticing copy the formula to the range J6 up to J10. So use the fill handle to drag it down up to J10. So we will get all the gross corporate revenue. So that is all about step number 13. Now let's do step number 14. Column K is designed to display the gross revenue for education customers. In previous step, we calculated the gross corporate revenue for the corporate. Now we are going to calculate for the education. In cell K5, enter a formula to calculate the gross education revenue by subtracting the education discount rate from 1. Type an equal sign. We are going to subtract education discount rate from 1. 1 minus education discount rate. Education discount rate is given here in G5. So we are subtracting education discount rate given in cell G5 minus from 1. Then multiplying the result by cost per attendees. Multiplying the result by cost per attendees. Multiply this by the cost per attendees that is given in cell F5. Then multiplying by the number of education attendees. Then multiply this by the number of education attendees that is given in cell I5. So we will get the result like this one. So now we are supposed to use the fill handle to drag it down so that we can get other education gross revenue. So we got the corporate gross revenue and the education gross revenue. So in this video, I have solved 14 steps for you. That is half of the assignment that I have completed for you. When you will apply the remaining steps, then you will get a final version of the assignment like this. So I have done this assignment for many students hundreds of the times. If you want me to do this assignment for you, or if you want me to do this complete course for you, including all the Word, Excel, PowerPoint or Access assignments, then you can contact me and you can hire me for your complete course. My WhatsApp number and email is showing at the bottom of the screen. Please reach me out through WhatsApp or email and hire me for your courses. This is a complete version of this assignment. After applying all the remaining steps, I have solved 14 steps for you. If you want me to do this complete assignment, then reach me out through WhatsApp or email and hire me, and I will do this assignment and complete course for you, and I will produce best grade for you. Thank you so much for watching my video. I will get back to you with another video.